start with Paul Monaghan.
Thank you, Mr Hollowbone. I congratulate the Honourable Member for Stoke-on-Trent Central on winning this debate today and for his entertaining account of the industry. As my honourable friend from Rutherglen and Hamilton West has noted, ceramics are enormously important to the economy of Scotland and to my constituency of Caithness and Easter Ross. Anta pottery in Fearn, Highland Stoneware in Lochinver and Northshore Pottery in Caithness are examples of companies producing ceramic products in Scotland. Anta, indeed, is one of the largest employers in Easter Ross outside of the manufacturing and oil industries. Highland Stoneware is based in Sutherland, with a smaller factory in Allapool in Rossshire, and is a major employer within the local economy and with a reputation for producing some of the finest handcrafted ceramics in the world, completing over 700,000 orders each year, a remarkable achievement. Northshore Pottery operates in far north-western corner of Scotland, close to Wick. The company is owned by a lady called Jenny Mackenzie Ross, who reflects the Norse culture in her work and who specialises in architectural ceramics. These are very different companies, each operating in remote and rural areas and supporting a range of local tradesmen in completing their work. And, of course, each returns approximately 65% of turnover to staff wages. As the Honourable Member for Stoke has noted, the ceramics industry is very energy intensive. In 2014, some ceramics manufacturers reported that their energy bills made up 35% of their total overhead costs. In addition to this, its energy demands are inflexible and cannot be easily tapered depending on the time of day. Energy costs appear critical to the success of this industry. Ceramics, including brickmakers, have been critical of the fact that the steel industry has received exemptions from UK renewable taxes, while ceramic producers have not, rendering this industry unviable. And closing down energy-intensive industries will not make a difference to global carbon output, but it will export jobs for an industry that makes a net contribution to the economy, as the Honourable Member for Stafford and the Honourable Member for St Austell and Newquay have already noted. The British Ceramic Confederation has criticised the UK Government's autumn statement for failing to provide certainty on, among other things, energy costs for this industry. The Honourable Member for Penistone and Stocksbridge has noted the British Ceramic Confederation's submission made in January in respect of the budget. The Confederation has listed 5 actions that they sought to have the UK Government secure to create that level playing field internationally. Their so-called Earth campaign is called for an EU emissions trading scheme to ensure all ceramic subsectors receive full mitigation measures to guard against leakage of carbon, investment and jobs to competitors outside the EU. Action to reduce the cumulative costs of energy, climate and environmental policies that are harming the sector's ability to remain internationally competitive. Long-term partnership working with the UK Government and... Very quickly.
Energy in that way, because it seems to me it's absolutely fundamental. But it's important we understand that if we were to go to Germany today, their ceramics manufacturers are paying approximately half what they're paying in the UK. And all of us have got a role to play in getting the balance right between green taxes and lower energy costs, because it's vital for these industries.
I absolutely agree. It is vital, and these industries are struggling in the UK, and they do need support from the Government to create that level playing field that the Honourable Gentleman has spoken of. The long-term partnership working that is required by the UK Government does require funded assistance for the sector to accelerate investment in existing and development of breakthrough decarbonisation technologies. The Confederation has also called for a rejection of a unilateral recognition of China as a market economy, which would leave manufacturers inadequately defended against a rising tide of cheap imports, which we've heard about today. And finally, the Confederation has called for the UK Government to achieve higher levels of economic growth through revised housing policy to enable investment in the supply chain within the UK rather than overseas. The Scottish Government recognises the importance of Scotland's manufacturing sector and is committed through its new manufacturing strategy to continue to do whatever is necessary to support this sector. Through its enterprise agencies, this commitment is demonstrable and focused on strengthening and supporting Scotland's economic links in overseas markets. The Scottish Government will continue to invest in and promote exports to help build sustainable economic growth for Scotland. Similarly, affirmative action by the UK Government would be of enormous benefit also.